Hey guys, how we doing today? Wanting to do my usual spiel on the Volhard's puppy aptitude test, which is how I decide which puppies go to which homes. So let's do it. But first, what you really came here to see. Oh, yes ma'am. The puppies. Who are you, Miss Thing?
Oh, you got a brown collar. Oh my goodness, girlfriend, you're spice.
Here, I hope you can pick up her growling on the camera.
Girlfriend, you're spicy. You're so sweet.
All right, so the puppy aptitude test. It's called the Volhard's puppy aptitude test. This is an aptitude test, obviously, just like humans can go through aptitude tests. This was starting to kind of get piecemealed together back in the 1930s and was like added on, piecemealed together until I think it was patented in the 80s. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, take their round booty and walk it away. They're so fat. I love it. Anyway, so patented in the 1980s. It was originally created for like service dogs, not emotional support dogs. That wasn't a thing back in the 30s. Like actual service, police, military, things like that. Okay, it's not a pass or fail test. It's more like a it's a scoring test. So you can't pass or fail. It just really shows different qualities of the pups. It really exposes and brings out personalities in these dogs. And it is wildly accurate for predicting adult behaviors, which to me is wild. It has never steered me wrong. I swear by this test, and I will do it with every single litter. I have done it for every litter so far, and I'm not going to stop doing it anytime soon. So what exactly is it? So there are 10 different categories, and each category is scored on a 1 to 6 scale. There's forms. You can Google the forms. The forms will pop up. It's wickedly interesting. And so there are some caveats that have to be very, very particular and scientific about this test. Number 1, it has to be done on 49 days of age. That's when the pups are 7 weeks old. It has to be done on that. Ma'am, you have an attitude problem today. You and me both. So, has to be on 49 days of age. It has to be in a location that is neutral to the pups. It has to be in a location that the pups are not familiar with. So it has to be somewhere they've never been before. The person performing the test has to be somebody that they don't know. So it's a very, yes ma'am, it's so it's very impartial, right? And the purpose is to get these results as accurate as possible. Everybody's on a level playing field. So yeah, you take them somewhere they've never been, and you have a tester that they don't know performing these 10 different things on them. And then the scorer is usually the breeder, but it can be anybody that knows how to read and interpret these tests. That's the most important part. And like I said, great predictor of future behaviors. All different things that you do. You'll do things that make noise, things that are like visually popping open an umbrella, for instance, banging on something really, really loud. Let's see, seeing if they'll go fetch something and bring it back to you. See if they'll come to you when you call them. When you walk away from them, do they follow you? And so like I said, it's not a pass and fail test. And depending on the kind of dog that you're getting is how you interpret the test. For instance, one of the biggest things is, in terms of how you're going to read the test, is throwing an object, and does the puppy go and get it and bring it back to you? Some puppies are naturally going to do that. Like, oh my gosh, a toy, you threw it for me, let me go get it for you. Yes! Very golden retriever energy. These Anatolians, I don't think I've ever one time thrown a toy and they went and got it and brought it to me. They just kind of look at it like, you gonna go get that or what, you idiot? Like, seriously? No, I'm not going to go get it. So if you were looking at a golden retriever, you would want to see that engagement and that people-pleasing, just love me behavior. In an Anatolian, so what? So what if they don't want to go get it? It's a non-issue. So those are the kind of things that it's up to the person reading the test to kind of gauge what the results are. So why do I do them? So a lot of people really want it to be, I want to come meet my puppy, I want to sit down in a playpen with them in a play area, and whoever comes up to me first is the one it's just meant to be. I don't do things that way. First of all, 90% of my puppies leave my home by my transporter. So they go to all different ends of the country, like California to Washington to New York to Florida and everywhere in between. Nobody is coming to my house to look at these puppies to see which one comes to them. It just doesn't happen. And number two, when people are looking for a livestock guardian dog, they have very particular qualities that they're looking for. There are very particular traits that they have in mind. So that's my job to make that happen for them and make them happy. I have 8 puppies in this litter. I have 8 very different personalities in these puppies, and there will be the perfect one for anyone out there. Somebody may come to me and say, I'm only at the ranch out on these back 40s once a week to fill their feeding troughs. I'm really not there with them, but I got big predation out there. We've got mountain lions, we've got wolves, we've got grizzly, we've got whatever. I need something that can pack a wallop. So I'm going to then find a dog for them that is more aloof, that is not going to need to be in their pocket or be like, wait, come back, and I missed you, and now I'm crushed because you left me. So somebody else may want something a little softer. Maybe their main predation are of the 2-legged variety, and maybe their big predation is like raccoons, ferrets, things like that. They don't need something big and hard, but maybe they also have a big family with kids and a husband that works on the road, so wife is home all week alone with the kids. They're going to want something very, very different. So it's my job to get the people what is going to make them happy. Do I lose out on sales that way? Sure I do, but that's okay. There's 1,000 other breeders in the country that would be more than happy to let them go to them and pick out which puppy they want and go from there. It's just, it's not going to be me. Another big thing is with a lot of breeds of dogs, people want very particular colors. So like with this litter, for instance, I have 3 different colors. I have fawns, I have brindles, and I have pintos. It's not going to work for me for somebody that says, I want that one brindle. I want it. I don't care what gender it is, I just want it because it looks cool. Not for me or not. Color should be like one of the lowest things that you're looking for in a livestock guardian dog. Number 1 needs to be, what is your need? Let's fill that need. And if we can pick a color that matches your want, fantastic. But we're not here picking out a car to drive. Like that it doesn't work that way. Also, I mean, say you have already a livestock guardian dog at home. Let's say it's a female. Let's say that she's very dominant. The last thing you want to do is take a dog from me that's a dominant female. You will have a literal bloodbath that will never work out. So that's a big part of it too. So ultimately, I need my clients to tell me what they are looking for in their adult dog, because these tests are wildly accurate. And like I said, they've never steered me wrong. And a lot of times I'm wrong with my interpretation of what they are right now. What I see are personalities and behaviors in the comforts of home, in the safety of litter mates with their mom. What we need to see is, what are you going to be like out in a field, away from mom, away from brothers and sisters, with something new, big and scary, because it's going to be a whole different dog. And there's a lot of times I'm wrong. There's a lot of times I can look at a litter and say, you're going to be a dominant baddie. And Lord help us all. And then they do their aptitude test and they're a little more timid and like, oh my God. So it's very exciting. I understand it's not for everybody, but it works for me. And I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, give me a holler and we can chop it up some more and go from there.